Your refrigerator stopped cooling. The milk is getting warm, the freezer feels soft, and now a repair technician has given you an estimate: $700. There's just one problem. Your refrigerator is already 7 years old. A new refrigerator might cost $1,500. So the obvious answer seems simple. Pay the $700, fix the old fridge, save $800. But that calculation could be completely wrong. Because the real question isn't whether $700 is cheaper than $1,500. The real question is this: how many reliable years are you actually buying with that repair? Welcome to the repair verdict. Before you pay the repair bill, we look at the age, the failure, the cost, and the risk of what breaks next. Then we give the verdict. Fix it with conditions, or replace it. Today, we're looking at a 7-year-old refrigerator that has stopped cooling. And the first thing you need to understand is that not cooling is not a diagnosis. It's a symptom. Two refrigerators can both feel warm inside and have completely different financial outcomes. The first refrigerator might have a relatively manageable problem: a dirty condenser coil, a failed fan, a damaged door gasket, a thermostat or sensor issue. The second refrigerator might have a sealed system problem or a failing compressor. From the kitchen, both refrigerators look broken. From your bank account, they are completely different problems. So before deciding whether to repair or replace your refrigerator, you need 3 numbers: the age of the refrigerator, the confirmed repair cost, and the price of a realistic replacement. Not the most expensive refrigerator in the store, not the dream fridge with a giant screen in the door. A realistic replacement for the refrigerator you actually own. Now let's return to our 7-year-old fridge. 7 years sounds old, but for a refrigerator, age alone does not automatically make this a replacement decision. Consumer Reports has previously found that refrigerators under 10 years old are often more economical to repair. That's important because many homeowners hear the phrase 7-year-old appliance and immediately assume the machine is near the end. That isn't necessarily true, but age changes the value of every dollar you spend. Imagine the technician identifies a fan problem. The repair estimate is $300. Your realistic replacement refrigerator costs $1,500. This is where the decision becomes fairly easy. A $300 repair is 20% of the replacement cost. And you're repairing a 7-year-old refrigerator, not a 15-year-old refrigerator. Unless the machine has a history of repeated failures, our verdict would probably be fix it. But now, change one component. The technician says the compressor has failed. Suddenly, you're dealing with one of the most expensive refrigerator repairs. Current repair cost guides show compressor-related refrigerator work can move into several $100s, and actual quotes can vary significantly depending on the refrigerator, parts, labor, and sealed system work involved. Let's say your quote is $800. Your replacement refrigerator is $1,500. The simple repair rule says $800 is more than half the cost of replacement. Replace it. Case closed. Except it's not always that simple, because there are 4 hidden questions most repair calculators ignore. Question number 1. Is the failed part covered by a manufacturer warranty? Some refrigerators have longer coverage on specific sealed system or compressor components than the general appliance warranty. That does not automatically mean your entire repair is free. Labor, diagnostic charges, or other components may still cost money. But before approving an expensive compressor repair, check the exact model number and warranty terms. A 5-minute warranty check could completely change the repair economics. Question number 2. Has this refrigerator already been repaired? This matters more than many homeowners realize. A 7-year-old refrigerator with one isolated failure is very different from a 7-year-old refrigerator that has already needed an ice maker, control board, fan, and cooling repair. Repair history is evidence. One failure can be bad luck. Repeated failures may be a pattern. If you've spent $500 in the last 18 months and you're now facing another $800 repair, don't evaluate the new repair in isolation. Your refrigerator has already been sending you financial signals. Question number 3. What could fail next? This is the uncomfortable part of appliance repair. Repairing the compressor does not make the refrigerator new. The ice maker is still 7 years old. The control board is still 7 years old. The fans are still 7 years old. The door seals are still 7 years old. You're replacing a failed component inside an aging system. That doesn't mean another failure is guaranteed. It means the probability of future repair costs has to be part of your decision. And question number 4 may be the most important. How expensive is downtime? A refrigerator is not a television. If your television stops working, you can wait 2 weeks for a part. When your refrigerator stops cooling, the clock starts immediately. Food can spoil, frozen products can thaw. You may need coolers, ice, temporary storage, or an emergency replacement. So a repair that looks cheaper on paper may become more expensive if the part takes 10 days to arrive and the repair isn't guaranteed to solve the cooling problem. This brings us to the repair verdict formula. We don't ask one question. Is the repair cheaper than replacement? We ask 5. How old is the appliance? What exactly failed? What percentage of replacement cost is the repair? What is the machine's repair history? And how many reliable years are we realistically trying to buy? For our 7-year-old refrigerator, here's the verdict. If the problem is a lower cost repair, the refrigerator has been reliable, and the repair is a small fraction of replacement cost, fix it. If the repair is expensive but a major component is under warranty, the refrigerator has no history of repeated problems, and the total out-of-pocket cost remains reasonable, fix it with conditions. But if you're facing a major high-cost repair, the quote approaches a large percentage of replacement cost, and the refrigerator has already experienced multiple failures, replace it. The biggest mistake is replacing a 7-year-old refrigerator simply because it's 7 years old. The second biggest mistake is spending almost the price of a new refrigerator because you've already spent money on the old one. Past repair costs are gone. Your decision starts today. What will the next dollar buy you? A reasonable chance at several more years? Or another expensive gamble on an appliance that keeps failing? That's the repair verdict. Before approving any major refrigerator repair, get the exact diagnosis, the written estimate, the model number, and the warranty terms. Then run the decision again. Because not cooling tells you the refrigerator has a problem. It does not tell you whether the refrigerator is worth saving. If you have a broken appliance and want us to run the numbers, leave the appliance, its age, the problem, and the repair quote in the comments. Your case might become the next repair verdict.